Hello, this is Dr. Darlene Claire Wodzinski with Orchard Human Services. And I get a question so much that I decided to just record this video. Is it possible to treat attachment disorder like RAD, reactive attachment disorder, or, well, we had the DSED floating around as well, disinhibited social engagement disorder? People want to know, can you treat it? Do the children ever recover? Or what if an adult had attachment disorder as a child and it turns into borderline personality disorder when they become an adult? Can that person recover? And that's a really rough question because disorders of attachment are very, very serious human developmental missteps. And of course, the earlier we catch it, and the sooner we do an intervention and the more comprehensive and complete the intervention, the greater the likelihood that the individual will be able to catch up on those lost developmental steps and correct the developmental missteps that can often happen from the circumstances that give rise to attachment disorder. And we can make corrections with children and with adults. The thing is, we have seen incredible progress over the years as we continue to develop our attachment disorder response program. And of course, we have Marshall Lynam's dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT, that's incredibly helpful for teens and adults. And these days, there's even a DBTC, or a children's version, that we use. It's kind of a watered down, deconstructed dialectical behavioral therapy that can help. But that's not all. There's so much more that's needed. We do a great deal of bonding and attachment work. We help the child begin to learn, or the young adult, or even the adult, learn to connect with others, learn to develop theory of mind so that they're not walking around with a poor me, I'm the victim, you did that to me mentality that is so characteristic of children with attachment disorder. And we help them understand healthy boundaries, how to love and trust, but also how to practice compassion and self-care. So, can people recover from attachment disorder or later on in adulthood from borderline personality disorder? Yes. Have we had success stories? Absolutely. They're not the majority, though. I would say that they're still the minority of cases, but there is rarely a time that we don't make progress. And I'd like to believe that over time, if we keep making progress a little bit at a time, there's hope for everyone to overcome their tragic history, to rewrite the story that led up to the attachment disorder or the borderline personality disorder. So, to the question, is it possible to recover from attachment disorder? Yes. I do have a sense that the people who overcome serious trials and tribulations like that will always be a little bit different, a little bit more fragile, a little bit more aware of how difficult life can be. But if anything, that can make that person even more special, more sensitive, more compassionate, more caring. So they may be a little quirky, they may be a little bit sensitive, but they also may be more compassionate and caring and responsive to others. So yes, there is hope. And we have children and adults who have actually come out of it functioning, people working as teachers, people caring for children, becoming married, being great parents. We have seen individuals recover in beautiful ways from tragic history, attachment disorder, disinhibited social engagement disorder, and borderline personality disorder. Yes, it can happen. This is Dr. Darlene Claire Wodzinski talking about hope for those with attachment disorder, borderline personality disorder, or disinhibited social engagement disorder. Hope for the future, hope for a bright and compelling future. It takes a lot of work, but it can be done.